Welcome back, everyone. So today we're going to be playing 300 Years on the Elevation mod. Now, it was going to be the hardcore version. However, it seems like with the new update, the mod is not working and it's kind of screwed. So not until they either fix the mod or update it, we won't be able to play on it. Unless someone knows something I don't know, then let me know, because I just been playing around last night and so far no luck. And yes, I'm going to be trying to record this ahead of time, so I'm going to hopefully try to get this all done in one go, which is going to be 6 hours of my life. Oh my god. Anyway, so pretty much this is going to be the map. It's on, I think, a large map, and we have a nice little cove here along with different ponds, which even though you press like no ponds or like none, like no rivers and stuff like that, there's still some, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, let's see here. What am I gonna do? It's kind of weird playing from, like, normal version and then, going to hardcore and then coming back, because like, it's just like I'm so used to just being like going out immediately trying to get food and then having to like always make a ton of food. But here we are now. Also, this place down over here is pretty good, because like right here would be a really good place for Noria. Like, it just really good. Anyway, so I think my plan is this. We're going to try to build up in like a nice little L shape here, of course, a clustered building. And we're going to try to utilize this over here as a more farming system. And then I think we are super lucky with the 3 stone over here, as you can tell. I mean, this one's pretty much blocked off, but this one's quite wide open. But if we open these up, we can easily get a good system of stone going, especially since it's close by, since we have like 4 nearby and 2 iron. So I feel like this would be really good to just like go crazy, especially with 300 years. We can definitely wall off like this area, maybe like wall off this. Just like do a lot here, and it's going to be, a little difficult, since I'm going to plan on, well, actually I can easily wall this off, and then, ooh, this would be a great kill zone. Anyway, I should maybe add the shallow waters mod, but you know what, I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to do that later, I think. Maybe next video. Who knows? But I do want... let's see here. I'm just going to build some homes here, so it might be the easiest thing. Let's see. 2, 4, 6. Do I want 6 or 8? I'll do 6. I'll do a 6 for now. They can build this up, and wow, it's going to be loud for me, isn't it? And let's see here. What else do we have? This would be a really good place for our farm. I do need to just remember how to use the carts, but I think I do have a good memory on how to do that. And let's see here. It's all pretty much like blocked off, but if we can utilize this land right here, we can get a lot of population down. And if I do what I did before too and utilize the mountains, we can definitely get a lot of people here, especially over here. If we block this off, it wouldn't be bad to try to make like a nice little valley, little town system. I feel like that would be super cool and a really cool thumbnail. So I'm going to try to do something like that, and let's see how far we can get before we kind of explode or cry about something. Oh boy, it's year 10, and this is what we have. Normally we would have a lot more, but as you can see, we don't. That's because we don't really have that much resources around us, as in wood. So we only had like a bit of wood over here and up here that was taken over by the wolves, and I didn't really want to deal with the wolves, but then I did up here, mainly by accident. So yeah, we are kind of behind, kind of like our last video, but I think we can easily catch up. Plus we have 300 years, so we can, once we get past the hard part, well, actually we're not even the hard mode anymore, hardcore mode, so technically we should be fine. Am I happy with this? Not really. It is what it is. Trying to get a granary here. We had a fire. Thankfully, it was on one of the quarries, so it didn't really kill anything, thankfully. And I'm going to hope that the enemies come in at a later year, because if that's the case, then we can definitely have a good old time. Do I want to start slapping down a lot of buildings right now? No, not really, because we have to first build our foresters. And then once we have our foresters in this, then we should be good. Hopefully the granary can be built, because then we can actually have a decent food storage, and we can actually be a little bit more efficient here. And I already have like a little layout. We're going to try to make like a nice little grid area for our farms, and of course maybe surrounded by or partially surrounded by our orchards. So yeah, it's going to be like up over here, maybe go down a little bit over this way, and then have our stone over here while the roads kind of basically go around the entire farm. Something like I do in my Roman Triumph video, which you guys should definitely check out, because like that's a really fun game, to be honest. It's really nice, it's really smooth. Hopefully they do add more updates soon. I know that's one of the problems I have with certain games, is that they don't update, and then it's like I can't make any more new content, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so we got Vikings before the Dragons, and it is year 20. So that's kind of a good... Oh, never mind. Okay, I can't be that happy. Anyway, as you can see, we have a lot done here. I started some of the construction, which is pretty good. I was able to build these two, so as you can see, yeah, it's not that bad, actually. So I do have a little system going on over here. I'm worried about these Vikings destroying my farms, which is most likely going to happen, is what I'm going to assume. But I'm always expecting the worst, and as you can see, they aren't. Okay, so that's a win. Hopefully we can take them out. No, they just stole my money. Can we take them out? Can you die? Oh my god, we actually did take them out. And they're destroying the granary. You know, something had to be destroyed. Anyway, so that's a good sign for the dragon. We should maybe start building our Chamber of War, which we actually can build. You know, it took me a while. Thanks for that. Oh, you're going for nothing, actually. Good. Get out of here, little monster. Oh, wow. Okay, well, they just snatched those guys. Anyway, so let me actually fix this up really quick. Where is the... Oh, they never finished it. Okay, that's why. And, yeah, I need to... Oh, yep, there it is. Let's fix that. Move it up here. And I'm going to turn this... Well, actually, no, I'll leave it on. And then we can put this above them. And then they should have a little bit more happiness, which is good. So we can actually have a little bit more of a tax rate. So we have about 7 years till next Viking attack. Hopefully we can... Actually, we're pretty good on resources, actually, if you look at it. I'm pretty happy with everything. And I should maybe make another farm, but I think we might be good for now. But this is being built pretty quickly. I'm just going to put all my foresters up on this, you know, hill, because it's nice and flat. They're doing really good over here, and I also need this here too. So I'm definitely going to focus on just resources, specific resources. Let's do about 50, 40, 450 on that one. And yeah, we actually have this down too, so I'm pretty happy with this. And we do need to start getting a population again, since a lot of them got taken. So, you know, that's a effing chat. We are never going to see him again. Not my problem, though. Anyway, so this is going to be about maybe 16 people is what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think that's the number. So if we can get about 16 people, that'd be pretty good. And I'm just going to slowly start expanding my homes. Well, yeah, my main focus is going to be homes here, because... Oh, we were close. Yeah, because I'm going to try to get some manners down, and hopefully we can get that going. But as you can see, we need more money. So I'm just going to start doing the risky strat of doing 60% and hope my people don't riot. Okay, so we got another Viking wave. Think we can do good on this one. If they even attack the farm, we should be good. Over there on the top left, so if they come over this way, they're definitely getting shot. We do have an advantage over here. And as you can see, I did make a massive project over here for the ballistas, but we aren't going to really focus on that. Hey, look, the game's bugging out. You can see they're pathing. Yeah, that's interesting. But anyway, resources-wise, we definitely need to work on that one. But... ballista operators, we're definitely going to move it up here, but I'm not going to turn them on. That's a lot of money. I'm not going to get ready for that one. So let's just get these guys where they need to be. And I am setting up a library. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, okay, well, that was fun. So then that should definitely give us a boost. I'm going to actually boost this so we can get a lot of money here. Boom. Nice. And then we have about 3 years for the dragon, so I do need to start working on my economy a little bit more. Or not my economy, but resources. So let's turn that one off. And once they're done building, they should immediately go to the timber workers, which is pretty good. I am building a manor. I'm going to try to start replacing all these with the manor so we can actually start getting ahead. And definitely need to start getting wood here. That would definitely be really good as well. So let's do that. One person died. Wait, one person left. Okay, not my problem. They'll be back. I know they would. And... actually, I think this is a good idea, because I think this is where most of our money is coming from, which is actually pretty nice. So early game, try to get these up, I guess, if you have the new houses mod. And I don't know how this is going to fix itself. Like, I think I might have to leave and come back for that, but I might actually get a snack while I'm gone too, while I let them do their thing. Ooh, that's 2 years now. Maybe I do want to start building the... Well, actually, I have to wait for more wood regardless. I want to get at least maybe 4 or 5. I don't think I'm gonna get it done in time. All right, let's get it over with. Let's see how bad. Well, actually, maybe not. Well, maybe still. I don't know. This is almost done though, but I think this first dragon attack is gonna be kind of a little botched. But I don't know. We got 2 ballistas. I don't think they're gonna do much though. But you know, they have their full visual on it, so they definitely aren't gonna kill them. They're definitely gonna put some work on them though. Yeah, that's kind of expected. I don't think we're killing them though. We can get them out of. Oh wow, thanks game. At least we're killing them. Oh, well, actually, we killed him on the first one. Okay, so you know what? That was a win. You know, even though we have some destroyed homes, I'm still going to say that's a win somewhat. Let me see. How am I going to start setting these up? I think I can do something like that. Start placing some of these cool buildings down. And that's about 50 people, which is good. I'm going to let them go crazy so they can kill all the wolves and we can, you know, get excess amount of wood. Especially early game would be pretty nice. But, you know, 10 years, 5 years for Vikings, we should be all set when they come over. I might just build more additional defenses over here. Over here is fine, actually, because this is really cool. I think we got lucky when it comes to putting our castle up by a mountain, which I always do. Oh, we have a dead body. We'll eat them. Alright, so we're gonna have to survive this Viking attack because, oh, I should definitely put people on these. So, we have a lot going on here. We have a lot of homes. This is definitely gonna put us, like, over, a lot of homes here. Yeah, so we got about, I think, 100, and then however this is. So we have to survive, like, this wave without any of these guys getting blown up. So please tell me it's going to be somewhere over there. It's not, it's over there somewhere. Yep, over there. I mean, it might not be that bad, as you can hear the squeaking in my chair. Oh, that's nice. Well, actually, yeah, we have more ballistas, so we should be good. I do want to put down at least 2 more. I do like the 3x3, but we definitely need a lot more than what we have. So after we get all these down, I'm going to try to activate this, get some more people. We're going to try to get some more charcoal going, or charcoal in general going, and see how well this goes. We got about 41 happiness. We should be... Oh, yes. Oh, this is going to be great. These guys are going to go crazy on them, I think. Well, yeah, because these guys are, like, max already. Yeah, they are max. Okay. Definitely want them higher, though, but we're going to have a great time with these guys. Just getting them picked off. And I totally forgot I made a cemetery. Totally forgot about that. Anyway, so these homes are going to just be going crazy. Please don't. Oh, okay, perfect. All right, good. That's fine. And then we can actually just put the well inside of them so we don't have to really see them out in the open, which is fine by me. And thankfully we only had 2 Vikings, or 2 groups of Vikings. I mean, not just 2 Vikings. But as you can see, that's going well. We're going to be popping off relatively soon. I hate you so much, dude. Like, you didn't have to do that. Like, you could have lived if you just walked away. Okay, so it's tier 49. We have a lot done here. They finished. Our population's pretty good. I do want to expand very, a lot, actually. So what I'm going to do is try to get some iron so we can actually start making some of the bigger buildings so we can get the apartments and then also the blockhouse, which would be really good. I should maybe place this guy right about here. He looks like a really nice place to put him. And then this guy, I think we can put it, like, right there. Also, this right here is pretty cool. So I made it so it looks like there's, you know, a nice little way. Oh my god, this house, I would love that so much. Anyway, so we're doing pretty good when it comes to houses. I'm gonna try to get apartments and stuff like that going, and then start building up over here on the, you know, mountains, and then we're gonna aggressively expand. Our resources are insane since we have 1 warehouse for each of them, which is pretty cool. In about 2 years, we're about to get Vikings and Dragons, along with, you know, we now can trade with the merchant. Yippee! Even though I forgot the first trade because I went out, got tea, and came back and he was leaving. I was like, well, that sucks balls. So, yeah, now we're here. I'm going to try to place a Noria here and get an irrigation system so we can get more food and we can actually just aggressively expand while we just hold off with what we're doing. I should maybe put these guys in here now. I didn't even pay attention to the top right corner. Wow, that was a big lag spike and that sucked a lot. So, oh my god, 300 years on the elevation mod is going to be horrendous. So I'm pushing it out here. Like I'm trying to make the most of it. Anyway, so these guys are in here. We got about a 2x3. We should definitely build more here. We can do that. Let's do that, and then let's get some more castle blocks here. Cause that's not good. There we go. Oh, it's starting to get super laggy now. That's great. I love that so much. So it's whenever they get up on this hill, that's when they're super laggy, so there might be something there. There is a regenerate button, so I might try to do something with that, but this is being built pretty quickly. This is going to definitely help our money, and then we can just keep it at 30% or maybe even lower. But hopefully when the dragon come, he's going to get just shot out of the sky. That's my plan. And as you can see, food is pretty good. Honestly, the Vikings have been going up over here on the left-hand side. Oh my god, it is so bad. Oh my god. Alright, I didn't know we had this kind of dragon, so this actually might not go as well as I think it might. Actually, it might. Can we shoot him so he runs away? Perfect. And then we have another dragon. Okay, it's just a smaller dragon. Oh, he didn't run away, you little bastard. Oh boy, it's year 74. All right, so we're like almost 1/3 of the way. Oh my god, I need to take a nap or something between this. So we actually got a lot done here. As you can see, we're pretty clustered. All the buildings are done. We already are building up here, so I'm gonna actually try to maybe do the same thing, but even more in like these areas. I'm gonna try to scaffold this, maybe like lower it and then raise it so we can actually get some more flat land. Definitely gonna lower that. And yeah, so we do have blacksmiths over here making tools, which is pretty good. I think it's like the closest I've done, or like the earliest I've done making scaffolding. And as you can see, I'm doing a lot over here too to raise this up so we can actually build a nice little defenses area over here so they can't really get down here. My plan is to possibly elevate all this so it's at least up by 1 and they can't get down over here, and they're going to be forced to go down over here, which then this tower or the keep will shoot down at them. And I might just keep a few towers up here just to basically keep them at bay. And that's sort of my plan when it comes to defenses for pretty much half the area over here. Over here though, I plan on making just a road, blocking all this off, and then just like a nice little road that goes up over this way. It would be pretty cool if he could add a tunnel system where you can actually go under the mountains. That would be really cool, but you know, he doesn't update the mod, so as you can see, yeah, it's a nice little time. But I might actually start, well, okay, we did get an upgrade, which is arrow piercing. I think it was arrow piercing, which doesn't really matter, but this is going to take a while to build. Please tell me there's not going to be Vikings or something over here. But I also have this done, which basically took care of all the wolves. So now we pretty much have like this whole little bay area under our control. So if they try to get in here, they're just going to get shot. And it's pretty cool. I am going to start working on fishes over here relatively soon. Hopefully we can see that. Let's see here. Let's get some more of that. Let's get some more fish and vary our diet. I definitely need to work on fruits. Let's do that right now before I forget. Actually, how many people are building? 96. Oh wow, we're missing a lot of people. Actually, I mean, we could get away with it. I'm just gonna put this guy above so we can actually just get our tool production going. Ooh, that is not good. And let's see how this Viking raid goes, actually. Okay, so they're gonna be over there. Ah, god damn it. Please tell me there's no catapults. Okay, we have no catapults yet, which is good. That's fine. Really is good. Like, I'm gonna tell you that right now. That would really put a dent in my plan over here because I have nothing prepared. We could stone it off. That would be super laggy, so hopefully they don't do anything with this. Oh, thank Christ. Oh boy, it's year 100 and it's laggy as hell. Okay, I'm gonna pause here. That makes it even worse. So I'm starting to build defenses over here, which is pretty good. And oh my god, I can't with the Vikings here. This is just torture. And I cleared all this out. We're gonna start building our, towns and, well, actually, pretty much the village part 2 over here, and we're going to try to really utilize the mountain over there, which, oh my god, it is so laggy right now. I'll just do this again later when it's not so laggy, but I'm also going to try to expand over here and get the fish, but oh my Jesus Christ. Alright, so, oh god damn it, the Vikings are coming again. Alright, so I'm going to pause the game so I can actually enjoy my, little moment to myself to actually speak, and also the boats on the way. So, as you can see, wow, that was not a good start. Wow. Anyway, so there's a pathway from here all the way down here. I didn't know this was the only way down, so that's really interesting. We were thankfully able to block this off, though. And now I'm trying to start building down here. I am going to try to make a pathway over here so we can actually cut this distance by literally, like, all of this. Because I don't know why, this is actually a really good, like, little valley area for defense. But, I actually want to try to see if I can actually build it up to the best we can. Now, there are some trees we can't get to, which is fine. It's going to add to the aesthetic. And I did add some more food, and I also equipped enable the granary workers because we are losing a lot of food. So we're going to try to stop that. And I'm curious about where the Vikings are going to come from. We did lose all these guys because of a random fire, so I put a little well right there to fix that. And let's see how well this goes. I'm hoping it actually goes out really well because we have this guy right here. Is no one... Oh, it's already full. Oh, is that the issue we're having? Oh, they're all full already. Oh, no wonder they can't store the food. Okay, I feel like an idiot now. Anyway, definitely something I'm going to work on now. Let's buy some more tools because we can. We're going to buy some more iron because we're going to start trying to build the best we can because, you know, our iron supply is pretty much out, mainly due to the fact we keep trying to use it. Let's see here. What can we do to place some people here? Let's see. This is a good place to place that, and that is all I can do with that one. Oh, iron. Okay. Well, we're going to try to place just some people in general. Thinking about it now, I should actually save this for the road up, but you know what? Screw it. We're going to just have a nice little stacked home over there. So, okay, so at least that was a little better. We have a lot more food in there, so that's pretty good. How is this going to go? Oh, this is going to go wonderfully. Oh, no, it's not, because they're not done building these. Oh, no. Okay, so that's not going to be fun for me. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do something like this. Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, they should be able to take it out. Those guys out quickly, right? I think they can. I'm only worried about that right there. Are they attacking this? Oh, please tell me they're attacking this, though. No? Oh, they are, thank Christ. Alright, so come on, take care of that guy quickly. Okay, good. And then, perfect. Okay. So, yeah, I definitely need to start making some better defenses over here. Maybe like a wall of... Or maybe, well, normally we would have the ballista, but it's not here right now because it just randomly caught on fire, so that's why it's out of action. All right, so our game crashed multiple times. I tried to save the save, was not possible, so I decided to get the heavy hitters out of the way, and I really just focused on terrain changing. So yeah, we're redoing this down here because that was horrendous before. So yeah. I did a lot of terrain changing over here, so now they can't really get up over this way, which means they have to go all around over here, which isn't really the best, but, you know, these guys can really just, you know, shoot them down, and then I can make defenses over here. It is what it is. It sucks a lot that I had to kind of basically restart. You know, I'm worried about getting this video out in time, but I think I'm good. I have about 6 hours before work, so we should be good, I think. I don't know. We're going to see how that goes. Anyway, so yeah. I'm also building a library over here. Hopefully we can get those ballistas upgraded so we can take out the dragons, because we're getting like 5 groups of dragons all being different, and it's like, it's horrendous, to be honest. It's really bad. Oh my god, why are you dead? That is not good. Hopefully the Vikings don't go down here for now, but we're gonna try and do a lot of building the best we can over here. Even if I have to go finish at like 200 due to just crashing, I'll take it as long as we finish this right here. That'd be pretty cool, but we are getting a good bit of lag spike, and I think it's because of this too. Nice. Oh my god, I know the layout that I had before, but it's just like, I don't want to do that again. God damn it. Well, actually, maybe. Can we take this out really quick? No. Okay, well, that's a shame. Can we take that out? Thank you. All right, so this isn't going to really be a good time for me. Well, maybe, actually, depending on how well he works. Where was that shot going? Okay, so he's working on them, you know. He's gonna get some of them. Good thing we kept that tower over there, though. Definitely gonna weaken a lot of these guys here. Please tell me it's not gonna be that bad. Oh yeah, it's not that bad. That guy's already almost dead. You are pretty much scalped, and there we go. Perfect. Yeah, okay, so that was a pretty good job. So yeah, this is gonna be a little scary. I'm gonna try doing this again, and if it doesn't work out, then I have other plans. We just might be a few years behind because, you know, the game is wanting to be the game. Oh my god. Okay, so I am finally here. You know, we're finally here, right? This took me like 8 times to get past year 144. Oh my god, I just came back from going outside and walking around checking up on my garden because like I needed a break. Like there's no I had to like basically ignore this for a long time because it kept crashing. Once this all finished, I was like, okay, let's work more on the town. Place one building crashed, and then I could never get back to it. So I just been microsaving this entire time, so I'm gonna have to like delete everything after this video just so I can have anything left. Like, oh my god, now I see why I stopped playing the elevation mod. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, this is burned down again. I need to make another ballista group somewhere up here. They just keep coming up from this way. And they would stomp right here, and then they would be like, hey, watch this. And then blow up the entire, half the city. And only 3 people would die, surprisingly. Anyway. Okay, so I have to pretty much take I'm going to try to build over here a little bit more. Am I going to learn from my mistake? Most likely not. We're going to wait for this guy up over here to come over. Oh, look, I can see the whale. But, oh my god, I just want to do one thing, and that's build in this little valley area, but this game is not allowing me. So I'm going to try one more time. Let me save really quick. Yes, we're going to do that one. We're going to save one more time. We're going to try to build in this area. If we can't get it, I'm just going to forget about it, because it's ridiculous how many times I crashed just trying to do something in here. I think it's because of the elevation, people just moving up and down. I also opened this up so they can actually go over here, but we're still having a bit of lag spike, which is to be expected, but like, oh my god. Earlier was just impossible. Alright, so let's get this down. And I'm gonna just slowly build here. Oh, okay, well, good thing we have that in reserve. We're just gonna slowly build here, because that's the only thing we can do. Because I really want to build here, it's really cool. I'm not going to build any roads over here because I think that might be part of the lag. So we're just gonna kind of enjoy ourselves, peacefully building without crashing again, I think. So gonna just build 2 houses at a time, see how this goes. Please do not crash, for the love of God. I have to put this video out before I go to work, or else there might not be a video. Oh my god. Okay, we are back, and year 178, so as you can see, we're doing a good job here, expanding the little city over here, got a transportation cart going so we can feed these people down over here. So far, we have not crashed, thankfully. It could have definitely been this road, but we are starting to get a little bit more laggy, so I am worried about that. Didn't really have the hospital set up in time, and a lot of people died. What is... Okay, I think I know what's going on there. I'm kind of scared to do this, but we'll do it anyway. We'll lower that so we can get this guy out of the way, and then, it's a problem that'll fix itself. I don't know if that's going to contribute to lag at all, maybe like a milli thing, but like, whatever it is. I am starting to really block off this hill right over here, so we can have a more focused area of attack where the Vikings can just lead towards, and I still need to add more, ballistas, but we'll get into that. And at this time, we're here to get rid of the Vikings. Doing a really good job. We're going to try to really weaken them by making them go over here so the ballista can do more of their job and shooting them down. I totally forgot to repair some of this because it was hit by the dragons, which I love. We're getting like 5 dragons now. Normally it's like 3, like 1 big one, 1 small one, and then whatever, but now we're getting like 5. It's really cool. Thanks for that, game. And we're starting to build more of a dock system over here so we can actually get some, fish, because that's one thing I've been kind of lacking this gameplay, is getting any kind of meat-based item. So we're going to fix that right now by getting the system, or those fish monglers down, and fisheries up and running, so that should be really good. I don't think the dragon mod works on this, or not the dragon mod, but the dragon update now, which is, by the way, fully out. So, yippee. Hopefully they fix some of the bugs. But I don't think it's going to work for the elevation mod, and I kind of don't want to try it. And what the hell happened down there? What is going on? Is he just skidding? Okay. It's interesting. But I really don't want to try it, just in case. But, I mean, we can always... we could, but it's not really worth it. We've been surviving off, like, buying meat this entire time, which actually would be kind of a good gameplay, surviving off food from trading. Maybe, who knows. But yeah, we're camping Vikings down over here. Hopefully they don't destroy this over here. That'd be pretty cool if they actually don't do that, but I feel like they would. Let's see if they can reach. They it might be protected, I don't know, but we're gonna find out the hard way. And oh my god, the lag. I'm just gonna save you guys and cut out here so you don't have to witness just the sheer botchery of this game when it comes to this elevation mod. Alright, year 200, and we're still here. So far, no crash. I'm gonna jinx myself, but hey, we did it. So we have a nice little... Okay, I'm just gonna pause real here so we can actually, you know, look at this. So this is normally where the game pretty much dies off, and it's just super laggy, and it's like I have to suffer now while you guys enjoy pretty much me, you know, suffering. So we have a nice little district here, made a little wall, so just in case a catapult does show up, it's gonna get sniped out of the sky. But you know, nice little district here with a lot of money coming in. How is our money anyway? 469, so not bad. So as you can see, I also made another ballista tower up here so we can actually, you know, shoot down at any dragons over here. I do want to increase it, but then I kind of don't at the same time. Made a jousting arena because I thought about putting it down here, but it wasn't going to work. And now I'm still expanding down here, trying to make things work. Going to add a lot of buildings to the side, and I'm worried about it because this is where the game normally crashed last time. So we're getting lucky right now. So I'm constantly saving. Let me save right now, actually. Actually, I'll wait. But the cart is working. It actually is feeding people down here, which is really good. I might get another cart to focus on. Maybe this one right here? No. I mean, I did do a lot of, like, carts, like, a lot of, like, granaries on top of each other. So, you know, hopefully that works out. I also have this guy right here. Hopefully, you know, supplying food. But we're definitely going to have to make something work because that might not keep working, so we're gonna have to make another granary dedicated to transporting food, and that is concerning over there. All right, so oh my god. All right, so far no crashing. You know, we're off to a good start, and as you can see, I really made a fertility area by the water in the cove, which is pretty cool. We still have the issues of dragons, and that's mainly because of the lag. The ballista bolts aren't really hitting the dragon. It takes some time spinning around, and they're sneaking past our defenses. So there's nothing I can really do about that except for just build more defenses, pretty much. Even then, it's still going to be a massive problem. They take a long time to get around and build this, which, you know, this will definitely help secure our food supply over here and definitely help with kind of taking the dragons out and getting rid of the Vikings early enough to not really, you know, worry about them. Saves us time with lag and, you know, definitely my recording. And as you can see, I didn't really do much. I added more hospitals because apparently we had a big sickness. Guess the magic number. 300 people died in a game like this that is literally like the Black Plague. But as you can see, I am doing a good job over here. I'm gonna try to deck this out. Oh my god, I'm gonna deck this out even more. The amount of lag is horrible, and we're gonna try to fill in the like down here, and I'm gonna try to start terraforming so we can start adding more houses on the side, and I might even try to get some foresters on the ends over here so we can actually make it look nice, because this is my overall goal for this gameplay, was filling this in, and so far we're doing a good job for once. You know, definitely not adding a road over here because I think that was like, it's stupid, but I feel like the road over here is the reason why I kept crashing. I don't know why, but you know, who cares? I'm getting things done. And, you know, we already researched all that we need to. I'm not going to really expand out anymore on the map because, like, we can't. Well, we can, but we don't want to because of just how laggy it is already. We may as well try to fortify ourselves back at home. I might just try to, you know, protect this bay a little bit just in case the Vikings do get a little stupid and get like right up in here. I'm going to add more archer towers just in case of the worst scenario, because knowing my luck, it's going to happen. And maybe get some more archer towers over here so we can kill the Vikings faster. That's just a possibility. So I think I will be able to get this recording out in time. So yippee. Oh yeah, all right. Seems like our defense is actually clutched in this time, because they arrived before the Vikings and pretty much wiped out the dragons. So it really does make a difference with lag. Same with the you know, ill peasants. Yeah, so we had a lot of hospitals over here, and we still lost another 300 people not too long ago. So definitely lag is taking a toll here, which I think I'm not going to be playing elevation mod unless there's an update on it, because it's just like, this is torture. But I did fix my food, and we are having more meat. As you can see, more happiness in the health department, which is really good, actually. I thought this wasn't really going to do much, but it is, technically, so I'm pretty happy with that. And the Vikings are over with, so the you know, more defense to get rid of the Vikings definitely is helping out here. So we have about 46 more years to go. Oh my god, I can't fucking wait. And I didn't really do much down here because of all, like, everything happening. One of our stockpiles actually just broke out of nowhere because of fire, and I was like, that's pretty cool. It's not like you were in the blue not too long ago, so that was pretty fun. And we do need to start actually focusing on getting charcoal, actually, because that is not good. Might need to get another charcoal, but I'm gonna try to open this up just for wood, since we might need that. And let's see here, oh wait, they're actually done now. It took them so long. I did scale this down to flatten it down so we can actually get some buildings here, but I'm gonna actually do it a little bit more. It seems like some people are trapped in here, which is kind of funny. So we're gonna try to remove some of this to actually fix some of the issues here, and, you know, allow people to travel up and down this freely, which is going to be kind of weird since I never really do that. Come on, just do it. There we go, perfect. And I did on the same on the left hand side, but we are definitely running out of charcoal, so I'm gonna have to really focus on that. And there's not really much I can do here because of just how laggy it is, you know. I could try to, like, level things off so we can get more, you know, stuff down here, but I don't know if that's gonna do much in the long term. But we'll try it and see. It might even reduce lag if I'm lucky, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So let's see here. Can I? Oh, I could reduce this. And then we could get more food stuff up here. Ooh, that actually would be pretty good. More food stuff up over here if we lower some of these and see how well that goes. But just got to keep them busy, you know? We have a lot of resources that we're sitting on, so oh my god, that is not good. Alright everyone, so I'm going to actually end the video here because the game is just so laggy, there is nothing I can literally do. So the dragons pretty much are bypassing our ballistas due to lag, and our shots are not hitting. And the Vikings are bugging out to where we have just Vikings stuck on mountains, and there's not really anything we can do because we're just slowly dying in this circumstance. So I'm going to have to call it quits here, even though I clicked on the map and nothing's happening, which is pretty bad. So I'm gonna have to resort to a later save. Oh my god, just to get anything done. So yeah, we did it 300 years because, like, it's just buggy to a point where you can't do anything. As you can see, the game is just, like, freezing on and off. I would rather have it crash at this point, but as you can see, we aren't even having that mercy. It's just going to be like, hey, you wanted this to happen, you get to have it. So yeah, I never thought I would do 300 years, but we are, and we pretty much did it. Now, never gonna do this again. I most likely won't touch this mod unless I do like 100 years or maybe even 200, but other than that, it's just out of the question with just how laggy everything is. Like, it is still not even registering. Oh, there we go. Finally. Oh my god, everything is just so destroyed now. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Take care. And I plan on possibly releasing a video Saturday or Sunday, so have fun.